This is a short test to show how important it is to be skirmishing on equal terrain or on terrain that's going to allow your similar units to outperform the enemy units. In this case, we're putting two units of velites up against each other. We'll just see what happens. Already, this unit of velites is taking comfortable lead against the unit of velites that is getting shot downhill. The velites that are standing here, when these two units of velites run out of ammunition, are going to have lost a lot more men than the velites that are standing uphill from them. So identical units, 73 men left in the unit, 45 men left in this unit. And this also applies to, look at this guy, standing in the air. Looks a bit terrified. So the unit that is firing downhill is going to do more damage to the unit that it's firing on from an elevated position. So skirmishing against equal units or even inferior units when you are standing downhill and firing uphill is going to be a lot less effective than firing downhill. And that was a velite unit. Let's see how the auxiliary Balearic slingers do against each other when one of the units has an uphill advantage while the other one is in a disadvantageous position due to being downhill from the unit of Balearics. They're going to start firing at about the same time, as close as we can get. Just look at how quickly these Balearic slingers are dying compared to these Balearic slingers that aren't really dying. Firing downhill is going to give you an increase to damage. Firing uphill is going to reduce the damage that you do. And that's going to make a massive amount of difference. And this is why skirmishing against hill campers can be so ineffective as well, because this unit of Balearic slingers lost 9 men while it completely destroyed its opposing unit of Balearic slingers. We'll test it again with auxiliary Syrian archers. One unit of Syrian archers is standing downhill. One is uphill, and we'll take a look at it from the perspective of the unit that is uphill now. Well, we'll just have a look at something. We'll have a look at where the arrows are missing. So the downhill unit is going to start firing. I'm going to pause it. And let's just see this in slow motion. Now, what I notice is that... Okay, there we go. And we'll have a look at how the missiles hit down here. It doesn't seem to be a big difference in how the missiles are hitting the units. Some are missing in front, some are missing behind. They're still aiming for the center of the unit, like missiles do in this game. But in terms of kills, these Syrian archers have already lost 20 men, more than 20 men. And this unit has only lost 4. This unit of auxiliary Syrian archers is becoming destroyed. And this unit of auxiliary Syrian archers is able to defeat the other unit. And it still has 84 men remaining in the unit. Now again, if this happens on an army-wide basis, massively important. So skirmishing against enemy units that are standing uphill is suicide. And that takes away one of the most important tools you have for forcing an opponent down from a hill. You can't really skirmish against an opponent that is on a hill because the enemy skirmishers are going to be so much more effective against your skirmishers, and the enemy infantry and cavalry is going to be more devastating than yours is when it's able to get downhill charges. So when and if you can, always try to shoot at the enemy standing on an elevated position in relation to that enemy. Strength and honor.